Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read. As you can see, I'm running out of battery power here. I had enough to fix this one here, but I'll be going to the store. Actually, I get my batteries on Amazon. They're cheaper, so got to get some more batteries. Let's see what's going on with us today. Got Nathies. Nathies. Okay, well, Nathies, Pisces is it's a lacking. It's a hardship. And many of us have had a tough year so far. I read the comments. And this is definitely some sort of hardship. You could be lacking money or something to that effect. This is also talking about learning, though, too. It's not all just about hardships and lacking. It's also, can be talking about learning, finding out something. Barkana. Huh. So now Barkana is here in reverse. This kind of like reminds me, Pisces, of yesterday's energy. We had this twice. There's some sort of stagnation or something here, or something blocked. This is generally not, it's not full force. In other words, I'm trying to think of a word to say. It's temporary. I guess that's the best word I can say for it. It's temporary. So stay positive. But this is some sort of blockage or some sort of, well, let's see what else. Kenaz in reverse. This is definitely, this is definitely a blockage. There's something here in the dark. This could indicate secrets. You see this Nathies right here? This could be finding out something. This could be finding out some secrets, because there's probably some secrets that have been going on that you're not aware of. This could also involve the family. It doesn't have to be. Barkana is a family rune, though. And yesterday we got, Othala twice and Barkana twice. That definitely, to me, points to family. But, this could be a very close friend or somebody like that. But, it could also be family. Like I say, when I do daily reads, a lot of the energy kind of doesn't switch really quick. So this is definitely some sort of blockage or some sort of something in the dark. Something definitely in the dark. What else? Wangyu. Well, Wangyu in reverse is, this is like the heart of the matter here. Yeah, this is like the heart of the matter or advice. And, things may not be turning out the way you expected them to. Okay, so this is telling you to look at things in a very more realistic, point of view. Adjust your point of view. Okay. But at the same time, Pisces, don't feel like all is lost, because it's not. This is very temporary. This is temporary. Stay as positive as you can. Stay patient. And it's also kind of warning you to not to isolate yourself. Okay, don't isolate yourself so much. You know, if you, some of you could be, you know, isolating yourself, and this could also be saying to get out and get some fresh air. You know, open up the windows. You know, get some fresh air. Get out in the sun. Yeah, that could be talking about that too. But, you know, basically, this is telling you to look inwards, okay? So make sure that you're looking inwards. Yeah. Let's see what else. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could be really feeling vulnerable, Pisces. You know, whatever this lacking is, you could be feeling very vulnerable. I mean, there could be bills that you need to pay that you just, you know, you don't know what you're going to do for some of you. That's why you're feeling so vulnerable here. You know, Wang Yu here is telling you here to stay, to seek clarity. Okay? Seek clarity. Because there's definitely something here in the dark. All right? Isa is ice, slow energy. I'm going to need to pull more runes here before I can make any determination about this. Isa is Virgo energy, by the way. Tiwa's in the downward position, huh? Tiwa's in the down position. Somebody could be feeling stuck. Yeah, I'll get more into that. This is Sagittarius energy too. What else? Hagilaz. Ooh, Hagilaz. That is hardcore. Kind of. It's kind of sort of hardcore. You know, this is like some sort of, you know, situation that's stalled for somebody else. This is somebody else's energy. You know, Isa over here for us, this represents victory. Isa is a precursor to victory, and that's what it is for us. All right? We don't see it. We don't see it because we're in the dark. But we need to seek clarity. But now Isa is like some sort of delay. You know, somebody could be delaying something. Like I see, this is a delay. And then with Tiwa's here in reverse, you know, this person is stuck. And this person most likely with Hagilaz here has done something that is very dishonorable or something to hurt you, to help cause you this, this hardship. But this person here is definitely getting their karma. All right, so, I mean, it seems like kind of like chaos running throughout this person's life with Hagilaz here. Yeah, this person could, lack courage. Lack courage to move forward, lack courage to yeah, this person just basically lacks courage and um, somebody that has done something compulsive or something dishonorable, something to hurt you. Let's get another rune. So you have Awaz right here. This is the death rune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, so this is really good news, Pisces. This is the end of this. This hardship is going to come to an end, all right? You don't see it, I know. But this hardship is going to come to an end. And we're going to pull some cards and see what else is going on. This isn't something that happens like overnight, but I definitely see this hardship ending and a new start beginning. So just stay as positive as you can, Pisces, because I know things you could be feeling, not in a very happy mood, but mainly because of this hardship here and this lacking and this feeling vulnerable. Things could be moving too slow. What else? What's going on with Pisces? Let's get some just cards for... Seven of Swords. I don't like the Seven of Swords. That sucks. Let's see what else. What else is going on with Pisces? You got strength. 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 Huh. Well, strength is really good. We're really strong, Pisces. What else? Wow. I love this. Look at this, Pisces. The eight of Wands. This is quick movement. This is slow movement here, but things are going to be picking up very soon. And this is also information. This is closing the book on this hardship. You see this hardship over here? Not these. And we got it in the double dose. And as you can see, he's closing the book on it. He's closing the book on that chapter of his life. And that's where this comes in over here, this death rune. That's the end of that, the end of this. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords there? Queen of Pentacles. How interesting is that? Let's get another card. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Let's get one more card. Uh-oh. The Six of Wands in reverse. You know what this looks like to me, Pisces? It looks to me like, someone may be trying to charm their way into your life or something, And somebody may have some sort of a hidden agenda. Make sure you're using your intuition. Somebody could be trying to charm their way back into your life or something to that nature. And whoever this person is, they've got some sort of a hidden agenda here. So be very, very careful, okay? Make sure that you're using your intuition, yeah. Why is strength there? The Star. I like the Star. Look at this. The star is not only healing, but it's, you know, it's a wish fulfillment. And you can see here, you know, you can see the death rune right there again. A new beginning. Just like this right here. Why else is the strength card there? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. So I think this looks really good, Pisces. What else? Let's get one more card. Uh-oh, the Devil. The Devil. So let's think about this here, Pisces. You know, it looks really good, except the thing is, you know, what I'm thinking here is that with your strength, it shows you, it gives you the ability to master, you know, something here that's not, that's unhealthy, okay? It's your ability to master something unhealthy. It seems to me like you could be on the verge of something really big here, Pisces, and you could be tested. So just make sure that you're using your intuition, all right? And you've got the strength to overcome, you know, this. This is really easy, actually. You know, this Devil card here, you know, it's talking about standing up and walking away, you know. And, you know, you have the strength here to do that and start something, you know, new here with the Ace of Wands. So, yeah, I like that. I do. It's very good. Why is the Eight of Wands there? The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. You know, this strength here, I really like this. This is, I'm just thinking in the back of my head, I'm sorry I kind of got off course, but, you know, this is your strength to let go of any toxic, anything like that. Yeah. All right, we'll get back over here, the Hierophant. Why else is the Eight of Wands there? The Two of Wands. I like this Two of Wands here, Pisces. You know, the Hierophant here is like traditional, something traditional. It's also got Canaz down there in the upright, which is, you know, victory. But this is like some sort of making some sort of a plan, and it may not be the normal way of doing things, but things turn out kind of differently than you planned. But this is some sort of this is very positive. Let's get one more card. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is Justice. That's crazy. So this is talking about, you know, that some sort of an opportunity is moving forward, Pisces, you know. This is something traditional, something, you know, stable, long-term stability. This is your action here to, you know, this is like awesome. Could be like some sort of legacy, you know, family, long-term stability, generational wealth, security. It could be something like that, Pisces. But definitely, whatever this is, it's awesome because you're closing the book on this and you're going for this. Man, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, I don't know how best to to explain it, but it's looking pretty darn good. Just make sure that you're using your intuition, and be leery of somebody trying to charm their way into your life, because it could have some arterial motive. And the thing about with the strength card is you've got the strength to walk away from anything that's toxic or anyone that's toxic. So, yeah. What else? Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Surrender to the divine. Let's get another. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you, Pisces. I love it. Let's get some of these warm runes out here. These are from Ireland and Scotland, you guys. They're pretty ancient. They go back to before the Roman Empire, actually. So let's see what's going on with these. What's going on with Pisces? Chinya. I believe Chinya is the holly tree. Looks like holly to me all over him. What else is going on with Pisces? Diazathal. Huh. That's a good rune too. And Iya. I think that's Iya. All right, so let's get into it and see what's going on. So let's get into Chinya. And Chinya, like I said, is the holly tree. Yeah. And the meaning of this is expertise, analysis, protection, transformation, creativity, and ability. What a good rune, right? Now, you may be feeling like you're secretly being sabotaged, some of you, or there's a secret plot against you, and you may feel a great deal of anger in some of your relationships, at work or within yourself, and now's not the time for revenge, but to choose harmony. And use this opportunity to use your creative abilities to overcome obstacles. All right, so that's a really good rune. You know, and I normally wouldn't even have to say that. I just kind of like read it verbatim out of the book. But, you know, Pisces, we always want harmony, you know, especially if we're in our, you know, if we're in our North Node, you know, we always want harmony. So let's look at Diazathal. I think I'm saying that right, Diazathal. Oh, where did you go, Diazathal? I'm getting close. There it is. Okay, so this is the broom or the reed tree, and it's been argued, you know, back and forth as to which it is. So it's kind of like both, I guess. But the meaning of this is talking about health, right? Health and liveliness, strength, wandering healers, herbal remedies. So a lot of you guys, you know, maybe taking herbs or, you know, using herbal remedies. I use them all the time. I love them. Broom is a bush with bright yellow flowers and thin branches, and usually is made to make besom. Besom is talking about cleansing, like cleansing negativities, using Palo Santo or salt baths or sage. Is talking about cleansing your area, all right, from negativities. Okay? So, yeah. or, you know, taking care of some sort of an illness. Yeah. So what else? I think that's Ia. Yep, that's Ia. And this is talking about lineage. Okay, lineage, history, aging, dying, transitions, thoughts, and memory. And Ia represents wisdom and strength that we've inherited from our ancestors. Aging is something to be celebrated, not feared. And not everybody is lucky enough to have gray hair, and some think to be very grateful for. Ia is also a fantastic representation of the cycle of nature and connects back to the first rune, Be, which represents joyful beginnings. So yeah, interesting rune, huh? Let's pull some shadow cards out too. What's going on with Pisces? Resistance. Holding on to old beliefs and refusing to adapt can hinder personal growth. All right, so in other words, Pisces, get out there and get some fresh air. Get out and get some fresh air. What else? Intolerance. Differences are seen as threats rather than growth, opportunities. Be inclusive. What else? Self-reflection. Looking inward helps you see what to improve and make better choices. Very, very important. And that's what the runes have been saying here too, especially with Wang Yu. You know, this is talking about self-reflection, looking inward. Looking inward for happiness instead of outwards. And remember, if you are unhappy, Pisces, Wang Yu is very temporary. Okay, it's not very long. So just seek clarity for now. That's all you can do. Seek clarity and use your intuition. What else? No problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch the imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. Wow, that's awesome. It's coming. Hope is on the horizon in the face of challenges. Remember that nothing lasts forever and trust that the universe has good things in store for you. That looks pretty good to me, Pisces. It does. What else? My battery's going dead. Fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you to where you need to go. And it sure is. All right, Pisces? All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Okay, Pisces, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.